for the sake of the presentation today, I won't talk about all the different points that the corner can have from off bail or press or whatever. We're just gonna focus on releases versus press, okay? And how do you determine if a corner is in soft or hard press? It's important to break down the defender's technique post-snap, right? Because he can give us anything pre-snap, same with the defense. In this conference, you'll see a lot of defenses, they kind of hide their shell, right? As long as they can to post-snap, then they got to give it up. So that's why I think it's imperative, it's important for a receiver to have his head up no matter what, because coverage changes post-snap, right? And their technique dictates our releases. I'm gonna show you what I mean when I say that. So for a receiver, one of the ways to identify if a corner is playing soft press, understand that the defender is normally around 3 to about 4 to 5 yards off the ball, and he will be what I call a mirror technique. Versus soft press, and the version that now I explain to you what a mirror technique is in the video, I'm thinking as a receiver, I want to attack. I want to attack his frame. I want to force that defender to lose leverage with my movement. I want to create separation, meaning that if a corner is playing soft press on us guys, and I'm attacking that defender's frame, I want to close the cushion between that defender and myself, which should create a release point. And at that point, when I hit my release move, I'm in a position to create separation. Okay, and above all, understand that hand and feet work together. Okay, so as long as I'm pumping my feet, my hands should be working at the same rate collectively, so we create a position to be in separation. So if you look here at the top, look here at the top of number 2. All right, so pre-snap, this corner is he's about 3 to 4 yards off. But again, he could still play hard press, he can play soft press. We don't know yet until post-snap. But what I like about this receiver is that what we talked about in our first fundamental, his stance, right? He got about most of his weight distribution on that front leg. His arms relaxed, he's comfortable. I'm not gonna overcoach a guy, say, hey, have your hands up and be ready to attack. I just want you comfortable, man, and have your head up so you can survey the field and survey the coverage post-snap. So going back to one of the points I made earlier, and I said a defender, when he's playing soft press, he'll be in what we call a mirror technique. I'm gonna go slow mo here. So you see now, I got my head up as a receiver. Now I'm looking at the defender. I'm looking at his technique post-snap, right? This defender, as I gain a step, he gains a step. He's working back and he's soft. This is what I call mirror technique because he is mirroring off of our step. As we step forward, he step back. He's in a position where he's motoring down to put him in a position where wherever we break, he's able to break off our break. Going back to when we talk about attacking his frame, so I'm a receiver here, right? I'm going against soft press. I want to attack this guy's frame. Once I do that here, and I make this receiver, I make this defender here be flat-footed, now I can create separation here. I have a release point now. I can go inside, I can go outside. This receiver here is running an all-go here. So he want to go outside if it's free access. So now he's attacking this guy frame here. And now I have a new release point, which allows him to go outside. And now 90% of my work is done. I created separation. I closed the cushion between myself and the defender. Now now 90% of my work is done. 90% of my work is done. Now I just want to be fast here. I want to work to get on top of this guy, win the route, late hands, ball me, man. We make a play. Okay, so this is a one-on-one rep. This is a little different here. So you'll see the defender here pre-snap. This guy's about 6 yards off. Now, I believe it's because this receiver here is like a 4-3 guy, so he kind of want to respect his speed a little more. But again, he can still play press man post-snap, depending on his technique. So we don't know until post-snap. But what I like about the receiver here, again, we talked about the fundamentals where his stance is he should have most of his weight distribution up. His arms can be relaxed here. Eyes inside looking at the ball here. And post-snap, now, what I like about this guy here, he easily can attack vertically, but you don't see him do that. You see this guy attack this defender's stem, right? And as he attack his stem here, I'm attacking his leverage. Now I'm attacking his leverage with my movement. And at that point here, as I close the gap in the cushion between the defender and myself here, I can make a new release point and I can dictate the rest of the route. Because again, 90% of my work is done. Now I just want to be myself and be an athlete. So you'll see this guy here, boom, new release point now. Now I want to win at the top. I'm fast, get off of me. I'm looking for the ball, lay hands, ball me, man, again. So when we talk about releases here, guys, the biggest thing is when we're going against soft press is we want to attack this guy's stem. I want to attack your leverage as much as I can. And I want to close the cushion between yourself and myself here, get you flat-footed. So now I have a chance to recreate a release point, and then I can make myself right because I dictate and the defender reacts off my dictation, which is my route break. My route break dictates your reaction because now I make you flat-footed because I attack your cushion. You belongs to me the rest of the way. Now we can get on top of this defender here and make a play. Now, again, when we talk about hard press, we say soft press is normally around defenders about, 3 to 5 yards. He's off right. And then he's playing what I say like a mirror technique, kind of motoring skills, trying to stay where he's in relationships. So when we hit a break point, he can break off his break point and be in a relationship. Well, it's a little different when we talk about hard press. A defender is normally around 2 yards off the ball, and he's looking to get hands-on. With that being said, I think it's important. Again, I don't think that a receiver should he don't have to have his hands up. I'm okay with a receiver having his hands down and being a relaxed stance and starts if a corner is playing press man. But it is important that he have his chin up because of the facts that we mentioned earlier. He want to survey the field, and he want to see the defender's technique post-snap. Versus hard press, it's important to take pressure points, man. Whether it's the wrist, the elbow, and the shoulders. And then once we're in a position where we can attack one of those pressure points and put ourselves in a position to create a release move, then we want to stem and stack the defender. And anytime we're going against hard press, we just want to make the defender create a 180. When we say 180, that's naturally just making that guy turn his whole body around to be in a position where he has to trail the receiver. So I'm going to slow it up a little bit here. I like this drill. My receivers coach, he taught us this word, so I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. All right, so you see this guy here, right? You see this guy here. So he has his right arm on the inside shoulder plate of the receiver here. And making the receiver here, put him in a position where he got to hit 1 of 3 pressure points. So you'll see here, the receiver here is hitting wrist, elbow, shoulder, right? And there's one of the ways, and then they're going opposite. Wrist, elbow, shoulders, then you go. So we're going simultaneously and we're going fast just to recreate what it would look like in real life. If you can't get the wrist, we can get the elbow. And if we can't get the elbow, we'll settle for the shoulder. I like this drill. It's like a martial arts type thing my coach came up with. But it's once you get the repetition and the rhythm of it, you'll see here at the top, these guys start going a little faster here. But again, we want to hit 1 of 3 pressure points. We're okay with any one of them. We can't get the wrist depending on how far we are into our route. We want to aim for the elbow. If we can't get the elbow, we want to aim for the shoulder. We want to be able to rip and get on top of the defender to stem the stack.